Welcome to Digital Toolbox. I'm Scott, and today we're going to go over basic math operations in Grasshopper. This is a perfect tutorial if you have just installed Grasshopper, you don't really know what it's all about and what it can do, and you can see the quick and easy way of live updating values in Grasshopper. So in the Grasshopper toolbar, it starts with parameters is the default one, but we're going to go into the scalar one, which deals with numbers, constants, lists or intervals, polynomials. The operators tab is the one that we're going to look at. So this has any basic math operation: addition, division, subtraction, multiplication. So I've already dragged those out here. You just click and drag that down from the pull down menu. So I have addition and subtraction, multiplication, and division. I'll go back to parameters, to the special tab, and I'll grab a number slider. So this will define what numbers we're going to add or to the function. So I'll right click on that and edit the values. We'll select integers, so we can just have a basic integer. Lower limit we'll say is we can be 0, and then upper limit we'll say is 10. So now my slider will go from 0 to 10, and I'll just copy that down, and now we have two sliders that will be the inputs for our addition. So the addition asks for A, first number, and then B, the second number, and then puts out R, the result. So the first number we'll say is 5. Put that in there. Put in the second number, which is going to be 7, and it'll pop out a result, which we can hover over, and it'll say 12. We'll go up to special and grab a panel, and this will give us the readout, but it's a live updating visual display, so it's not just nested in that R value. So there you can see 5 and 7 added together is 12, and then when we toggle one of these values, that panel updates live. So that's the best part about Grasshopper, is that you can just take a slider and toggle it around, and your definition updates live for you. So I'll go ahead and do subtraction. 5 minus 7. I'll copy the same panel, connect it to the result, and we have -2. So that's 5 minus 7. 7 minus 5 gives us a +2. It does take into account the order in which you put in the A and the B. And I'll just go ahead and do this for multiplication. Copy the panel, and the result is 35. And this is the best part for larger values, large multiplications, or even additions with 2 or 3 decimal places. Is a great way to see quickly those results. So go down to division, and I'll put in this panel. One thing with panels is that if there's no result and there's no data, it'll tell you no data is collected. So I'll put A up on the 7 and divide by 8. So 7 divided by 8 is 0.875. And there you have it. That's basic math with Grasshopper. Another thing about panels is that we can copy one of these and put all of these panels into this one panel. All the results from our addition or subtraction, all of these we can list into one panel. We just select the first one, so put this connected to the first one, and then hold down Shift and connect these others. So it'll populate those in the order that you connect them. So I'll just connect them from top down to bottom, and you can see I have 15, -1, 56, and 0.875. So that's all in this one panel. If we didn't want to have 4 separate ones, we would just connect these to the result of each individual operator. These are the basic operations. There are also some more specific operators, such as similarity, smaller than, or greater than. So I've already done up these basic operators. There's a larger than, which is just a larger than symbol. So 8 and 2 I put in for A and B. 8 is larger than 2, so it comes out as true. There's also a larger than or equal to that result. So if I say 6 and 6, it's going to be true because it's larger than or equal to. 8 is larger than 6, so it's still true. This is the same for the smaller than. It works just the same way. So I could put these into here, those numbers into there, and false. 8 is not less than 6, so it comes out as false. There is one that's a similarity operator, so test for the similarity of these two numbers. The one output is the equal sign. So if true, it'll say true if these two are equal. 8 and 6 aren't equal, so it says false. But you can say 6 and 6 is true. This is good for large data sets. If these numbers are far apart, you can also put in a percent similarity. So I'll grab this slider and copy it, right click and edit the values, and I'll just say from 1 to 100. Okay, and I'll put that into the T for the percent similarity. So I'll say 50%, and 7 and 6 are within a 50% similarity, but 1 and 6 aren't. So that's a good way to more of a statistical method of testing for similarity. But all in all, these are good. A good basic tutorial to see how Grasshopper deals with numbers, how it deals with information and data, how you can use a slider to toggle those numbers or whatever parameters you're trying to control, and how you can see that information in a panel. So I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.